ladies and gentlemen, and this is one of the rare away games that we're going to do. The traditional rivalry of Peters Township Indians versus the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Varsity comes in tonight 7-3-1 with a 5-1 section record, tied atop in first place, Section 5 with Moon. And Peters Township comes in one game behind in the section, 4-2-0, 7-4 overall. And they just recently brought Moon back to the pack by defeating them 2-1 on Thursday night. So Saturday night challenge here. We've had fireworks, we got a little smoky haze, and you heard the starting lineups. And we'll set St. Clair again. Scott Matthews in goal. Steve Kyle, Danny Poljak, and David Steen across the back. In the mids, Phil Dormish, Ashay Kumar, Carson Lachelle, Matt Myron, and Matt Wilson. And the two attackers, Carlton Laston and Jimmy Belak. Jimmy Belak leads the scoring with 8 goals and 1 assist, 9 points. Big season for Jimmy Belak. Followed by 4 goals by Ashay Kumar coming out of a midfield position. Peters Township has the first touch, goes long ball again, traditional play, forcing the play into the offensive side of the field. And in goal, Ryan Kepka. A couple of key players, again, will be Wilcox, Brandstetter to score. And a ball thrown over the top, off of Phil Dormish, midfield. And Servac will take the throw. Servac drops over the top. Dormish heads it down again. Laston gathers it in. Beats a double team. Again, Coach Dyer's team likes to use the sidelines. They'll double team and trap. And David Steen goes long. Drops into Dormish, looking to feed inside the Belak as he was coming outside. Kumar makes the touch. And long ball over the top by Peters. Drops back in. And Matt Myron gathers it in. Kumar into Lachelle. Lachelle looks long. Dormish on the run on the outside wing. He's there. Slide tackle nicely done by Brandstetter. Quick drop back. Steen plays it off the defender. And he'll leave it for a deep throw by Danny Poljak. Poljak offensively throws into the box. Dormish tried to go up. Poljak got a chance to step up. Takes the shot on Kepka, easily seen. Kepka gathers it in. He'll look to the top of his box. Likes to do a drop kick. Line drive across midfield. Goes out of bounds. Matt Wilson in chase. Wilson drops it in. Myron dogged by Wilcox. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in by Steve Kyle, goes down the line. Carlton Laston tries to battle on the inside. Ball forced in. Who's making the run? Kepka comes out to the top of the box, clears hard outside. Jimmy Belak was almost to that ball. Again, Ryan Kepka, active goalkeeper, like we said in the first game. First match of this Section 5 rivalry was won 1-0 by St. Clair. Poljak goes offensive to the box. Headed back out. Gathered in by Lachelle, beats a triple team and a trip, and we got between the hash marks at 25. Steen looks to go to the net, I hope. And he'll feed everybody packed in on the 18. Goes hard over the top, miss hit way long. And in the first 2 minutes, we've had a couple of chances to set a set play. And Kepka will bring it up in his 6th. Kepka, line drive to midfield, drops it over the top, nice touch. Dormish steps in, lays it off, and St. Clair will go on the offense. Too hard. Oh man, this would be a handball on the line, played from the ground. Dormish thought he was out of bounds, made the catch. And this is an offensive try by Ryan Matthews here. He's moving the benches, dangerously angled. That's a dangerous situation for the sidelines. And Matthews is in with a left-footed in-swinger headed up. And Scott Matthews gathered in side of his net. Matthews to the top of the box, punts two, about the 35 on the offensive side of the field. Belak misses. Lachelle comes in hard, takes out the ankles. And on the foul, Peters will take the hit. Okay, Coach Dyer tells Matthews, put it over the top. Big left foot's going to go. Miss hit, goes outside. Matt Myron hustles in chase. Out of bounds. Peters trying to get a quick start. Goes long down into the corner. Tried to hit Corey Wilcox going to the corner. Partika's a designated thrower. Drops into Wilcox. Wilcox tries to step in on Steve Cowell. Again, Scott Matthews to the net, and it's played off the defender. Nick Wilcox, Johnny on the spot, makes the touch, pushes it past Matthews, goes into the net. So, 5 minutes into the first half, 1-0 Peters Township. Quick strike at home. They always try to do this. Wilcox off a deflection on the defender. Goes in, short touch in on Scott Matthews, 1-0. This is the kind of game, again, that Peters is liking. They get up early. They try to play out of their own end. And we'll see how this works out for the Panthers. Dormish tries to head it down. Kumar tries to battle. A lot of big bodies out here on Peters Township. Some size mismatches with our mids. We'll see how that plays out during the game, too. Belak, nice field, open field, waits for help. Chips over the top. Was looking for Kumar cutting and went over top of last, and Kepka changes the field real fast. Headed up. Another hit back, another flick. They're trying to do this quick strike over the top. 1-0. We're going to have to battle back 6 minutes into the first half. Scott Matthews, midfield. Lachelle heads it up, tries to get it outside to Dormish. Dormish tries to run through. Stood up by Swisher. Swisher battles hard, sends it out of bounds. And Dormish will take a quick start. Goes to the corner, looks for Laston. Ball goes out of bounds off of Peters. This will be a corner kick with 7 minutes into the first half. Corner kick, Phil Dormish will take the kick. Big chance again, stay active. Work on Kepka in the goal. And try to make contact with the ball. Dormish lifts it in. Steve Cowell was there for a header. Danny Poljak battles up. Dormish sends it up in the middle again. Cowell tries to still battle up. Dormish still again, dogging the guys in the back. Long ball run. Headed by Lachelle, out of bounds. Again, this change of field does definitely happen in a Peters Township game. Defense will be content to send it up. Winning 1-0. Looks for a play across. He's open. Hard play. Dormish gets it back, plays it off him. Ball stays in bounds in the corner. Served up. Matthews gets it on the goal line. Looks for a start. Kumar has field. Numbers are 3-on-4. Peters Township has speed to get back. Ball played out of bounds, and Peters will take a deep throw. Branstad's on the run. He's a scoring machine up front, too, for Peters. Kumar takes the throw. Ball out of bounds. And it'll be a foul. Kumar looks to the corner, leaves it for David Steen. David Steen's going to take a left-footed swinger. Looking for Jimmy Belak. pulls the keeper out. Koepka has good protection. Gets to the ball. Drop kick from the 18 to about the 40 on the offensive side. Michelle goes up. Myron goes up. Tries to head it out to Dormish. Fouled by a big push over the shoulder by Trzynski. Steen drops short to Dormish. Dormish plays it off of Brandstetter. Brandstetter gets it inside. Wilcox working hard. Carlton Laston wins the battle. Sends Jimmy Belak to the corner. He's gotten there. Ball just out of bounds. Look to try to cut it back. Be a deep throw in. Matthews will take it. Sends over the top. Brandstetter sends it out of bounds. And St. Clair will throw in. Looking to drop the ball back for Poljak. Poljak stay in defensive position, and Steen sends it over the top. Nicely. Koepka's way off his line. Ball's loose. Nobody can get to it. Laston tried to whack at it. They were behind. Koepka again. When he comes off that line, there's a lot of green space behind him with letters. That's how we got the first goal and made it a 1-0 game at St. Clair. Ball, long ball again. These guys from the defense, Danny Poljak and Chase. Again, they force you to play in your own end, work it out, go 80 yards. Ball out of bounds. St. Clair throw in. Kyle goes long. Intercepted by Peters. Myron goes up. And ball goes back, fed to Koepka at the top of his box. Koepka goes long. Looks for Brandstetter, headed back out by David Steen. Midfield will take the throw for Peters. Matthews designated thrower from back. Looks over the top. Again, Peters has the size advantage, does have good leaping ability. Wilcox goes up, heads it, flicks it forward. Matthews gathers at the top of the box. They like that flick, and they'll have a runner right behind them. Cross midfield. Michelle tries to bring it down. Chips over to Kumar. Has Dormish on the run on the wing. Finds him, lets it go past. Made it in chase. Kept it in bounds. Left foot low. Michelle works his way up. Does a nice play. Belak looking for some help inside. Kumar was back. And the ball drops in. Dormish goes with the right foot this time. Michelle helps. Left-footed. Inside the Belak. Tries a right flick. And good efforts. Ball goes in. It's going to be a spectacular play on some of these plays. Love to see him get that ball in Belak's foot. Lachelle brings it down. Called for a handball. And Peters Township will take it in about the 45 on the offensive side of the field. Matthews designated, big left foot. See if he hits this one square. A lot of guys on the 18, big bodies. Goes over the top, nice play. Headed. And trying to see who got that header on it, but Matthews was right in line. That was Wilcox. Nick Wilcox. Foul called on Kumar. Matthews will send it out. Matthews takes the left foot again, long. Dummy by Wilcox, to Wilcox, to Wilcox, headed over the top. Brandstetter looked to try and get an angle. Double teamed in the back, Steen and Dormish. Played off a shoulder to shoulder, called a foul. And it's a free kick from a tough angle for Peters. We'll see who's going to take this one. Brandstetter will take it. Lots of bodies in front of Scott Matthews. Little soft chip right in the front of the net. Body was there. Notoriously, again, free kicks, plays in our end of the field, fouls are going to be big chances for St. Clair, or for Peters against. David Steen takes the kick from the 6, takes the left foot to midfield, big over the top by Swisher. Steen will take another one from midfield, drops inside the pole jack. Pole jack changes the field, just Kyle. Kyle makes the touch, services it in, looks for Laston. Laston makes a nice soft touch, doesn't get a good angle on the goal, and Koepka keeps it in. Koepka again off his line, way high, ball touched. Big over the top, head flick, nicely done. Brandstetter, and I'm sorry, Wilcox makes a nice play up front. Laston makes a touch. Kumar steps in between the hash marks, services up, looks for Belak, and the runner on the outside was Matt Wilson. Ball trips through. Here goes Wilcox, one-on-one. Corey Wilcox with Scott Matthews, drills it. 2-0, one-on-one. Ball got behind the defense. Scott Matthews beaten over the top. Line drive shot. That was by Nick Wilcox on the run. No offside, no nothing. Long breakaway. Big breakaway play. He was behind the defense, made the run. Servac made the defensive stop and sent it up. Panthers defense got caught. Looked like they were trying an offside trap. 2-0, 15 minutes into the first half. Peters Township. Stormish and Chase shielded out. Tries to make the play. And it's going to be a goal kick served up by Koepka. Looking for a call here based on the JV game. It's not going to happen, so. Partika comes in. Wilcox goes out. 2 big goals. Peters Township again in their home field, not in my house. They're trying to smell blood here. St. Clair's going to have to step it up. Partika drops it back. Matthews is going to take the throw. Matthews drops it in. Stormish drops to Belak. Comes in, cleans it up. Kumar looks up. Outside. Myron drags up. Inside the Belak. Has a nice shot, changed the direction, and Koepka came from the right post, come across the middle, made a dive and stop. Nice play. Jimmy Belak again. Tried to fool him going right to left. Hooked the right foot. And tried to sneak it past Ryan Koepka. Not to be done. Just crossing 17 minutes into the first half. 2-0. Peters Township Indians. Peters Township looking to take their time. They'll play deliberate now, 2-0 up. Ball misplayed out of bounds. St. Clair going to make the throw in. McCurry wants to get on the field. Mike McCurry comes in to the midfield. Matt Myron out. Long throw over the top, Steve Cow. Good hustle. Brandstetter comes out of that play. Last and tries to make a turn. Drops it back. Kumar. Kumar has room. Lines up a left shot. Goes through the goal post. And Koepka will bring it back out from his own 6. Koepka sends it across midfield. Colin Chase shields and leaves the ball go out of bounds. Peters Township makes the call, bounced off of Steve Cowell's chest. And Chris Beck drops it inside. Wheel and deal. Goes over the top. David Steen heads it out. Drop down, Kumar on Chase. Kumar outside the last and tries to drag it through. Defender steps up. Mike McCurry trying to shake it loose in the middle. Ball goes outside. Peters is going to look to serve it up. Lachelle tries to drop the ball over to the top. Too far to Kumar. Servac will take the throw from his 30-yard line. Gained about 5 yards. Threw it over the top. Dormish heads it down. Partika goes up. Steen battles. Tries to head it down. Partika steps up again. Danny Polchak steps in. Forces the ball. Played off of Peters for an out of bounds. Handball, sorry. Polchak takes the right-footed kick down the line. Ball sent back in. Played off of Lachelle's chest. Out of bounds. And St. Clair throw-in. David McCurry subs in. Carlton last and out. Polchak takes a long throw over the top. Jimmy Belak heads it back, looks for McCurry cutting. Lachelle inside too. Kumar does a touch. On the hash marks, takes a left-footed shot, looks for the right corner. Quickly across goes Ryan Koepka. Ball headed forward. David Steen brings it down to Belak. Kumar sends forward. David McCurry in chase. Ball goes out of bounds. And Servac takes the throw in, misplayed. Takes a hip check on to David McCurry. We'll take a direct kick from the 15-yard line. Big chance here for St. Clair. We got to be patient, set this up. 2-0, halfway through the first half. Peters Township Indians over St. Clair Panthers. Kumar hooks it across. Belak heads it down. Nobody there. And it's a corner. Ball goes out of bounds off of Peters Township defender. Good change of direction by Belak. Dropped it down low and the defender was coming across. Matt Wilson in the goalkeeper's face. Koepka being shielded and helped. And Dormish will try a right-footed in-swinger. Sends it to the top of the box. Let it settle down. Somebody find the ball. Chipped out by Peters. Headed back in by Belak and sent out. Out of bounds off of Peters. They'll reset it about the 40-yard line. St. Clair ball. Joe Russ comes in for Carson Lachelle. Ben Walker warming up on the sidelines. Michael Pizzone. Coach Snyder again doing substitutions by committee here, trying to keep some fresh legs in there, see what combination is going to work and get some offense. 18 minutes left in the first half, and Peters is up 2-0. Ball dropped over. Belak tries to drop it to himself. Defense sends him on the run again. Lots of speed on Peters, trying to push it past the defense. Matt Bonanzi trying to get behind him. That's how Wilcox got the second goal. McCurry battling through, used his hands on the hold, and was held. Partisan Peters Township wanted the call to go their way. St. Clair will take the kick at their own 40. And Danny Polchak Sends it forward. McCurry pushed down. Mike McCurry, and we're going to take the free kick at the 20. McCurry still on the ground. Gets himself up. And this will be in swinging left foot. Steen will look to the net, try to drop it behind. Koepka's holding his line now. We're on the 18. We got to get a lot of traffic in front of him. He's active. Chip far side, headed off of Peters, and we're going to a corner. Again, the mismatch of height and size by Peters when they're in these header balls are getting up, but it's going out of bounds off of them. So Dormish will take the corner, drops it inside. Koepka holds his line, defense is shielding, and clears out. And it's going to be a restart at about the 40-yard line again. Mike Pizzone in, Ben Walker in, Danny Poljak out, and Matt Wilson out. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny Poljak came over for the throw. Dormish came out. Poljak, long throw. Pizzone, Kumar in the corner, off of Peters. It's going to be a deep throw. They got to leave the ball here for Danny to take the long throw. Shea Kumar does. Danny Poljak looking offensive. We'll see how far Koepka comes off his line if we can get behind him again. Left-handed spin. Koepka looks for the ball. Ball traps down. Lots of white shirt shield. Steve Kyle's got to send it back in. There's not many people back, and Peters is on the run. Looking for the long run again. Wilcox is out there. Both Wilcox brothers on the run. Looking for the transition game. Big long throw over the top. Headed down by Steve Kyle. And Ben Walker comes out of that one. Sends to Belak. Belak drops it inside. Nobody home. Pizzone. Partika takes the ball. Sends it back to the offense. Branstetter sends it forward. Scott Matthews lets the defender David Steen take it. Handball definitely there. Servac tried to trap it down. And St. Clair will take the free kick at about the 40-yard line on their end of the field. Steen looks to change the field, changes his mind. Steen goes over the top. McCurry battles, hits off of Peters. Whistled on the foul, David McCurry. And from the deep side of the field, Ryan Matthews will take the left-footed long ball. Matthews goes over the top. Headed by Joe Russ. Ball drops down. Through Russ' legs. Outside to Partika. Traps the ball nicely on the end line. Ball goes out of bounds off of Rust. And it'll be a corner kick for Peters. Again, as I said all day, with a lot of tall trees and a lot of size on the Peters Township forwards and mids that they feed up at the 18. Change of players coming into this. Strategically on the corner kick here. Partika's out. Branstetter's in. Branstetter will take the kick. Lays it inside, and it's another goal, third goal, and that was Wilcox again. Branstetter to Wilcox on a corner kick. Back-to-back goals by number 10, Nick Wilcox, on a corner kick. Branstetter, great feed, right in front of the net. Put it home. Definitely on the set plays. Coach Dyer has his guys lined up, ready to make them happen. First time this year we've been 3 goals down, and we're only about 18 minutes into the first half. So quick strike, Peters Township Indians with 12 minutes left, 3-0. And in control of this game right now. Kepka tracks back. Again, the long ball of Kepka, the long ball of the defense keeps us on our heels. McCurry tries to head it forward, gets it to himself, chests it. Over the top, tries to find Carlton Laston. Ball out of bounds, and St. Clair will take the throw. Benny Walker grabs it. Sends the ball to the corner. David McCurry and chase. Out of bounds. Free kick for the goalkeeper. Kepka will take his kick from the 6. And everybody chases back. Ball goes over the top. Ben Walker, Mike McCurry and chase. And called out of bounds. Steve Cowell take the throw. Looks to drop it into Ben Walker. Shouldered on the play. Foul called. We're going down again. From the 40. Danny Poljak going to take this right-footed, drop it in at the 18, hopefully. Poljak lines it up. We're holding the 18. Defense with white shirts. Everybody's back. Nobody's up front. Find the ball. Ben Walker tries with a left foot on the ground. Kepka in line. Makes the save. Kepka will drop kick out. Pizzone, this is the header. Russ gets it, sends it forward. Pizzone in chase. Again, a little back flick. McCurry inside. Kumar takes it. Then tries to send ahead to Pizzone. Doesn't get there, shielded out of bounds. Deep throw on about the 5-yard line coming up for Peters. 10 minutes unwinding in the first half, 3-0. Peters Township Indians over St. Clair Panthers. Ball over the top, flicked ahead. Poljak sends in. And again, long ball from the mids and the back, sends it into the offensive side of the field. Defense sends it up to the forwards. Steve Cowell tries to step in. McCurry sends it over the top. Trapped by Peters. Changes the field, sends over to the corner, nobody home. Steen gathers it in. Sends inside, Mike McCurry in chase. Ball gathered in at the 10. Comes straight across laterally. Wilcox sitting inside again. Ball loose. Wilcox tries a little flip over the top. Sends it through the goalpost. Loose ball sitting at the 18. Danny Poljak will take the kick from the 6. Sends it up to about the 40-yard line. On the back, Corey Wilcox calls for the push. Steen sets it up, going long with the left foot, hooking it into Benny Walker on the run. Onside, flip it back. Again, same issue. Ryan Kepka active. You're going to have to try to force the ball behind him or float it over the top. Otherwise, the other play is going to be a scramble in front of the net. And he's got good protection from his big defenders in the back. Michelle in for Rust. Kepka takes the kick, crosses midfield. Michelle goes up. Ball fed to the corner. Wilcox on chase. Steps in front of Steen. Tries to chip it back. David Steen sends it out of bounds. Be a deep throw in here. Who's going to take this? Partika used to do this. Okay, we're doing some big substitution by Coach Dyer. Marcus Cortland comes across. I'm sorry, Marcus Mortland. Another senior. Drops inside. Wilcox turns. Ball out of bounds off of Pizzone. Goes to the corner. Okay, Branstetter is going to take this right-footed hook with 7 minutes left in the first half. 3-0 Peters. Drops across. Headers inside. Dave McCurry takes a look over his shoulder. Turns and touches. Goes forward. Drops the ball back. Outside, Mike McCurry looks inside to Kumar. Dave McCurry touches the zone, looks for a give and go. Benny Walker going to the goal line. Makes a nice save. Oh, I cannot believe he's called for a foul on that. That was going for the ball. Took the ball. Didn't really make a hard hit on the defender, but Kepka will take the foul call coming out. Kepka over the top. Clears the midfield. McCurry goes up. Lachelle heads it back. Branstetter hard. Keeps the ball in with his left foot. Poljack has to chase. Plays it off. Takes the foul and the drag down. No foul call. McCurry forces the pressure and the ball goes out of bounds. Looking for substitutions over here. Matt Myron and Jimmy Belak trying to get back in the game on a St. Clair throw-in. Okay, we got subs. Belak in, Myron in, McCurry out, Laston out. Danny Poljack will set up for the throw. Steve Kyle gets back in the right wing position in the defense. Long throw, headed back, and David Steen sends it out of bounds. Okay, Peters will take the throw from their own 20-yard line. Servac drops it over the top. The zone hits it, goes over the 50 and out at the 40, and we're going to take 10 more yards. Peters drops it in. The zone on the attack. Steps in. Ball out of bounds off of St. Clair. Throw in. Mark Moreland. Drops inside. The zone makes a touch. Sends Kumar on the run. Kumar steps into, ball taken away. Peters Township gathers it in, looks for the open man, brings it up the left wing. Benny Walker battling. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be Peters' throw from their offensive 35-yard line. They're taking it on the foul on Walker. Matthews is going to send it in with a left foot. Matthews takes the left from his 35. Big left foot over the top. Tried for a header. And it'll be a goal kick. Substitutions coming in for St. Clair. Phil Dormish and Joe Russ. Shea Kumar coming out. Mike Pizzone coming out. David Steen will take this kick from the 6. Left-footed. Snaps it to the 40-yard line. Dormish up. Belak heads it in. Nicely done. Dave McCurry comes crashing across. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's Peters' throw. Servac drops in. Dormish steps in. David McCurry drops into Joe Rust. Looks up front to Belak. Belak sends Dormish down the wing. Rust plays off the defender. Sends it for a service. Inside. Kept off his line. Gets it at about the 12-yard line and gathers it in. A clean look on that. Came out, scampered, grabbed the ball, sent it across to about the 30-yard line. David Steen heads it back, and Peters just sends it forward. Partika. 3-0. They're content to play on our side of the field. Drops it inside. Two Wilcox brothers up high. Waiting for somebody to play to them. And St. Clair will take the throw. Winding down to a minute and a half left in the first half. 3-0. Peters Township Indians over St. Clair Panthers. Ball drops in. Dave McCurry gathers it in on a rush. Winding down to a minute, tries to serve it in. Belak comes back for the ball. Drops it to Russ. Russ goes outside. Myron drops it inside. Stormish goes across field. Carson Lachelle comes up hard, shoulder to shoulder. And we'll see what happens here. Who is down? Carson playing his hard hits out in the middle. The field went up for the ball, took a shoulder to shoulder, and a Peters Township player hit the turf. Clock stopped with just under a minute to play. 3-0. Peters Township. I think the hit took him off balance, and then he hit the turf hard. So with a minute left in the first half, Nate Trzynski goes to the sidelines. Subbed in, free kick. Kepka will take it. Sends everybody across midfield with a minute left. Bowen subs in for Trzynski. And Peters will go for the offensive attack with 1 minute left. Line drive. Headed forward. Wilcox chests it down. Drops it outside. Partika in chase. Ball on the end line. Partika flips to himself. He does the cross. Too high on the 18. Everybody was trapping down low on the 6. Wilcox in chase. Drops it back to Brandstetter. Ball goes out of bounds. 30 seconds left. Substitution. May most of this up if they don't make a quick throw. Drops into Wilcox. Wilcox plays it off the defender. Goes for a corner with 15 seconds left. This is going to be a quick set. Peters knows how to do this. Sets it up with 10 counting down. They're going to get a chance. Sends it over the top. Ball inside. Poljak heads it out. No chance for a second. Well, 3 seconds. We are going to get a second try. 2 tries with less than 10 seconds. And Peters Township takes a 3-0 lead on goals by Corey Wilcox and 2 by Nate Wilcox. 3-0 on goals by Corey Wilcox, 2 by Nate Wilcox for Peters Township. A 0 shutout being thrown by Ryan Kepka. And we'll set the lineups for St. Clair as they come out. Scott Matthews in net. Steve Cowell, Danny Poljak in. David Steen in the midfield. Karsten Lachelle. Mike McCurry. Ashay Kumar. Phil Dormish on the outside and Matt Wilson on this side. 2 attackers, Carlton Laston and Jimmy Belak touches to him. Ball sent forward. David Steen sends it into the offensive side of the field. Out of bounds. And the call goes Peter Township way. Long throw over the top past midfield. Coach Dyer trying to make some liberal substitutions here. Over the top, David Steen. Good basketball jumping ability, goes up, and the ball goes out of bounds. Steen will take the throw. Tries to drop it into Dormish. Ball goes long, back onto the other side of the field. Steen again will restart, drops back to Poljak. Poljak looks for a target. Dummy by Mike McCurry. Carlton Lassen trying to make that touch. Steve Kyle steps up. Wilson goes inside to Lachelle. Looks for an outside touch. Too far. And Peters Township will send it back. Ryan Matthews throws it over the top. Wilcox touches. Double team, ball out of bounds, and it's going to go St. Clair's way. St. Clair picks it up. Lachelle throws, intercepted by Partika. Lachelle steps in, makes the turn, pushed hard from Wilcox from behind, and will take the foul at the 40-yard line. Nick Wilcox has 2 of the goals. Corey Wilcox the 3rd. Everybody drops back into the 18, and we go short to Danny Poljak to try and pull the guys out. Poljak chips inside. Kumar tries to drop it to himself, and cleared out by Trzynski. Ball goes out of bounds. St. Clair will take it on their own 40 on the attacking side. Drops in to Lachelle. Lachelle grabbed and hauled down by 2 players. Partika and Trzynski both pull him down, stop the play. Steen sends it in on a big in-swinger. Size on the back line, heads it back out. Brandstetter watches the ball go out of bounds, shields, and it'll be Peters' throw. One thing we're seeing in the first half, Peters came out with fire, scored early, and got a breakaway on a long ball, and worked a corner kick in for their 3 goals. Now we're content here, trying to keep the ball on the offensive side of the field. They're going to make St. Clair work their way out. Okay, we're back online. St. Clair on the attack, and Kumar tries to feed it in, plays it off, and it'll be a corner kick. Phil Dormish will take the corner, and in swinger coming in. Drops the ball low. Danny Poljak tried to send it on net, and the defense sends it out. Over the head bicycle. Pelak goes up, tries to head it down. Wilson and chase. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a deep throw. Poljak takes a deep throw, drops it inside, headed back out again. Big, tall defender. Brandstetter comes out. I'm sorry, that was Wilcox who headed it back out. Belak takes the throw to the left corner. And Kepka makes the play. Deep throw, running by Steve Kyle. Wilcox goes forward to Wilcox. Steen tries to send it out. Belak steps in, double team, and Peters comes out of it at midfield. Shouldered down by Steve Kyle, forces the play. Mike McCurry comes down. Kumar has field, looks it over. Tries to send somebody to the corner, and Kepka comes up, left foots it. Tipped by Wilcox. Kyle run into by Wilcox. Looks inside. Ball set up. Nate Wilcox was on the run. Matthews comes to the top of the box. Punt goes over the top. Drops back in. Corey Wilcox intercepted by Lachelle. Ball taken for advantage. Kyle sends it in deep. Kept off his line. Gathers it in on the bounce. And he'll look for a restart. Kepka drop kick from his 18. Line. His feet. Danny Poljak sends it out. And Peters has it in chase. Carlton Lassen tries to make a hard play on Hutchins. Servac will take the throw. Drops inside. Cal tries the front Wilcox. Ball drops in. Swisher sends it out. 8 minutes into the second half. 3-0. Peters Township Indians over St. Clair Panthers. Foul called. The free kick is a 50. Ryan Matthews will drop it over the top. Kumar mishit. Dormish cleans it up. Lassen back to Kumar. Send. Matt Wilson on the run. Hard run. Tackled out. Coming off of Tim Hutchins out of bounds. Deep throw. Wilson starts it. Drops it back to Poljak. Plays it for a service. Sends inside. Belak goes up high. Tries to flick it off the side. Tough play to make. Goes out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick by Ryan Kepka. Kepka will take it from his 6. Sends it out. Lachelle goes up nicely. With Hutchins, clean hit. Brandstetter gathers it in. Nice crossover. Plays with the ball. Sends it back to the defense. Defense is going to send them on a run. Chested down. Ball dropped nicely to the corner. Ball played out by David Steen. Tried to play it off the defender. And did. Steen drops it in. Peters Township gathers it. David Steen with a left foot sends it all the way out of the back end. Trying to take a page out of Peters' book here, but you have to control it up front. Lachelle steps in. Ball goes out of bounds off of, well, they call that Peters throwing. Servac drops it over the top. Michelle still hustling. Partika grabs him, tries a back kick. Carson gained about 8 yards. Partika was making sure he didn't get any further. Dave McCurry subs in, and Carlton Laston out. Danny Poljak taking a long throw, dropping him back to about the 40-yard line, letting him have a run. Left-handed inside, Belak brings it down to his feet, looks for a service inside to Phil Dormish. Defense sends it back up. Wilcox in chase, drops it to himself, taken by David Steen. Phil Dormish up the sidelines, steps in. And it'll be a free kick coming out of the back on the 25-yard line for Peters Township. 12 minutes into the second half, 3-0. Peters Township Indians content to send this ball forward. On the ground, Mike McCurry sends it inside to Kumar. Sheikh Kumar sends it to Belak. Belak looks for a runner. David McCurry real close to nicely played there. Just dropped the ball in, shoulder to shoulder with the defender, and Kepka comes out to make the sliding save. Sends Wade to the 30-yard line, headed forward by Wilcox. Sends Wilcox in. Scott Matthews goes out, does a slide, and holds it into the box. Puts the ball in the penalty area, picks it up, goes to his own 18, and looks to clear. Gets it to midfield, headed down. McCurry grabs it, sends outside. David McCurry in chase. Runs straight back into Servac as he shields the ball going out of bounds. Servac will take the throw. Okay. We're going to see Ryan Matthews take the kick. Foul was called on Dave McCurry. Left-footed long ball. Headed back in by David Steen. And David McCurry hits the turf. That was tit for tat. Matthews came up. I'm sorry, Servac was the guy who made that hit. He was the guy who got run out of bounds. Ball run over by, touched by Poljak. Kumar comes across the middle, loses the ball. And here we go again. Wilcox on the run, Poljak in chase. Running out of gas. Poljak steps in nicely for position. The same way that Nate Wilcox scored one of his goals. A little bit more direct in front of the net the last time. This time he went down the hash mark. A little bit of discussion on the far sidelines about whose throwing it was. Phil Dormish battling for the throw-in. Change to Peters' throw. Beck goes over the top. And we're looking for substitutions on the sidelines here. Joe Russ goes in for a Sheikh Kumar. Ball goes out of bounds. Dave McCurry drops it back to David Steen. Left-footed tries an in-swinger, goes, changes the field. That's Mike McCurry. From Wilson. David McCurry comes across. Tim Hutchins down. Took a whack across the shin guard. And another foul on Dave McCurry. Ryan Kepka will take the free kick right at the top of the 18. Kepka will take the kick. Sends it over the top. Matt Wilson tries to battle. Ball goes out of bounds. Partika comes back, tries to throw it, sends it long. And the call was for St. Clair. Partika. Dave McCurry, Pat Davis in the game, tries to make a double team. Big ball out of bounds into the stands. No souvenirs here for the Davis family. Ball touch, Wilcox. Brandstetter comes out of a double team, hauled down by Carson Lachelle. Some of the starters showing tired legs here, making some tackles late. And the ball's going to be set back into play at the 40-yard line of Peters Township. Matthews, left-footed line drive. He's taking a lot of these free kicks, showing some ball headed out of bounds off St. Clair. Servac goes long, ball never came in. And it's a turn back by Steve Cowell. Servac battles, Matt Wilson tips it up, Pat Davis looks ahead, finds David McCurry. Chips it in. Ball sent wide right. Joe Rush. Soft shot past the goalpost. Little tip by Kepka, deflected off the defender, and it'll be a corner kick. Phil Dormish comes across. Everybody pushed up. Scott Matthews in goal. One man back, Carson Lachelle. Ball goes across. Kepka comes across. Kolchak tried to get a foot on it. Ryan Kepka waits for everybody to chase back. Does a drop kick, low liner, just to midfield. Chipped up by Wilcox. Lachelle sends it back. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be a deep throw in by Peters. Partika, this was his specialty last year, he's still doing it. Could be a long throw into the box. Corey Wilcox subbed out. Partika will take the throw. Drops low. Steve Cowell keeps the ball in. Wilson and Chase. Partika working hard. Taps it inside. Lachelle works to send it off him. Partika ducks the hit. And just as we cross the 20-minute mark, which is halfway through the second half, Peters Township is 3-0 over St. Clair. Partika looks for a cutter. Drops it inside to Wilcox, goes out of bounds for a corner off of Lachelle. Partika again, designated corner hit. See if anybody gets their head on the ball. Line drive, goes through the box. Lachelle cleans it up, sends it out. Dave McCurry. Called on an undercut. And a white shirt. Peters Township Indians will send the ball back in. Matthews taking plenty of free kicks. Over top on the 18, headed back out by David Steen, got up high. Stormish tries a trap, sends it long, only man back, Pat Davis, 1-on-3. Servac sends it down. Trzynski sends it forward. Ball goes out of bounds off of Peters, and St. Clair will take a deep throwing in their own end. Davidstein over the top. Push against Peters Township. Dean does a quick left foot, looks for the open player on the wing, Steve Kyle. Kyle makes a touch inside, Pat Davis. Big touch back to Mike McCurry. Looks inside, David McCurry was the cutter. Dormick's on the back side. And Davis takes a left-footed shot wide left. Ryan Kepko takes this kick from his 6. Taking his time. Caruso subs in. Matt Myron in. Ben Walker. Caruso touches forward. Pat Davis plays it off the defender. Michelle takes a throw, drops inside to Russ. Service, Michelle. Kepka measures it, grabs it, brings it down. Ryan Kepka drop kick. 2 to 35 over the top. Brandstetter brings it down. Tried to pass ahead to himself, didn't make that. Corey Wilcox back in the game. Subs out Nate. Wilcox brothers have 3 goals in this game. St. Clair none. Ball drops back. Steve Kyle plays it off Wilcox. Headed forward by Steen. Brandstetter active. Ball drops in. Ross, the other forward up front with Partika. Playing 4-on-4, ball goes out of bounds. Coach Dyer starting to bring in the substitutes here. Time winding down, 16 minutes, 3-0. Peters over St. Clair. Big kick out of bounds. St. Clair will take the throw in at the 50. Drops the ball in. Carson Michelle steps through nicely. Looks for Caruso coming through. Myron heads it back. Danny Poljak drops it in. Davidstein on the outside. Inside the Matt Myron. Myron looks forward to Ben Walker. Michelle battles. Wilcox with the call. And Peters is taking it there. Attacking 45. Ryan Matthews taking a lot of free kicks here. Got a tired leg probably by now, but he's going to send it over the top. Big left foot. Winds it in. Matthews off his line. Drops and recovers and sends. Getting ready to send it back out. Top of the 18. High punt. Partika gets a head on it. David McCurry runs through. Servac filters it out. Michelle going across. Danny Walker touches it back. Joe Russ. Ball taken. Steve Kyle resets. Michelle takes it in. Double team. Wilcox goes up. Tries to drop it to Ross. Danny Poljak drops it to Pete Cow, drops it inside to Lachelle. Lachelle goes to the referee with a streaking number 2 coming through the middle. Looks outside to Ross. Ross is there. Is he going to get across? Chips it back and plays it out of bounds. Goal kick, we have Ashay Kumar, Carlton Laston, and Jimmy Belak coming back in. With 14 minutes left in the second half, 3-0 Peters Township Indians. Wilcox brothers take this to a 3-0 first half lead and been content to settle into this 3-0 game. Steen takes the left-footed kick to midfield. Caruso undercuts. And Peters will bring it back. Matthews again, big left foot, bring it back in. Liner. Poljak sends it back to him. Heads inside. Ball taken off to Kumar. And sent outside to Partika. Partika drops it inside. It looked like that guy was offside, but it's below the defense, no call. Goes out of bounds off of St. Clair. We got some freshman subs in, we got some sophomore subs in, and Coach Dyer working his way through the bench here, bringing the starters out. Corner kick. Low liner, headed up in the air. Matthews comes off his line, gets it in front of Charlie Swisher. Takes a punt. Snap kick to midfield. Drops it down. Brandstetter again gathers it in midfield. A la Shane Pruitt coming down the hash marks. He's on run. Brandstetter lays it off to Poljak. Long throw. Chris Beck going to throw it over the top. Inside, Poljak heads it down. Joe Rustin chase. Again, the rule of thumb for the second half here is get it out of your own zone and then try to work with it on the other side of the field. It worked well for Peters Township. St. Clair hasn't been able to connect. Caruso grabs and pulls him down and gets the call. Partika hits the turf. Slowly set up. This free kick's going to go from Ryan Matthews again with his left foot. On his own 35 this time. Lays it over the top. Russ heads it back. Swisher drops it out. Ball goes out of bounds off of Peters. Gary Gentner comes in as a substitute. Benny Walker comes out. Ball goes over the top. Joe Rush tries to help it in. Belak sends Caruso on the run with Laston. Laston checks back. Matt Myron lets the ball run, makes the turn, sends it all the way back to Scott Matthews. Matthews sends it up and stepped in by Caruso. Drops back to Kyle. Kyle looks forward, Laston there, tries to feather it through. Caruso overlaps and looks inside. Belak was all the way on this side of the field, and Gentner was trailing the play. Kapke goes over the top. Trapped by Myron. Gentner in chase. And Steen plays it off at Gentner. Ball dropped for a throw. Mike McCurry and Phil Dormish sub in. Matt Myron out. And Anthony Crusoe out. Ball dropped in. Wilcox drops it to himself. Plays it off the Steen. Throw in. Wilcox will take it. And he's leaving it for Marcus Morton. Mortland drops into Wilcox. Drops it back out to Mortland. Inside. Ranstetter loses it. Belak on the run. Steve Kyle comes out with Field. Drops it outside. Phil Dormick tries to send Carl Lassen with speed going down to the corner. And Servac overruns and takes him in control. Sends it out of bounds. Kolchak will take a long throw, and he'll try to drop it into the box. Ball dropped down. Who's going to come out of it? Crosses all the way, goes through the penalty area. Settles back. Gets forward. Dormish drops it for Kolchak. Kolchak serves it in. Kumar was there. Belak takes a left-footed shot. Nicely done. Jimmy Belak drills it into the left corner to break up the shutout and to get St. Clair on the scoreboard with 7:44 left in the second half. 3-1 on a goal by Jimmy Belak. Nice volley left-footed shot. His typical shot. Drills it into the left side, and Kepka wasn't totally across the net. Found the left low corner. So Belak goes up to 9 goals scored for the Panthers this season, leading goal scorer, and gets us back into the game 3-1. 7 minutes left. We're going to have to be a quick strike offense here, which it hasn't shown all the way through the game, but one goal can spark this team, hopefully. Good stuff from Jimmy Belak in a lackluster second half here, but put us on the board. 7 minutes left in the second half. 3-1. Peters Township Indians over St. Clair Panthers. Dave McCurry subs in. Joe Rust out. Coach Snyder putting some more offensive forwards in. So we've got Lassen. We've got McCurry. We've got Kumar. We're trying to push up Belak also. Ball goes out of bounds. And Peters Township sets up a corner kick. Matt Bonanzi, new name. Takes the corner, sends it in low and nice, hard. Kolchak heads it out. And on the hand call, we're going forward. Steen quickly puts it down, drops it over the top. Oh, and after the ball past midfield, the referee whistles it back toward Davis. Steen's keeping up 5 yards. It was nicely done. We had him on the run. And call back for a reset. Drops it into Danny Kolchak with Wilcox and Chase. Left footed down the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Kolchak will chase up. Substitution, Matt Wilson. Cancer out. Kolchak will take a long throw. Wilcox goes out. Kolchak over the top, left-handed. Will spin on the ball. Comes back. David Steen delayed the play, and Kolchak measures the ball. had a runner, Verazzi, battling on the sidelines, call for the foul. Bonanzi calls for the foul. Steen sends it straight across. Kyle sends it forward. Coach Snyder exhorting the team to go forward. McCurry sends it up front. Last in battle. David McCurry has the ball. And Cervek comes out with it. Steps around Mike McCurry. Carries down the right side. 3-on-3. Drops it inside. Brandstetter bumped off the ball. Foul called. Be a dangerous kick right on the left hash mark at the 20-yard line. See who's going to take this. Brandstetter takes the kick. Chips over the top. Runner was there, was Partika. Floats up the top. Scott Matthews gathers in front of Partika. Sends up to Phil Dormish. Dormish on the run. Looks forward. Dave McCurry tries to trap. Ball goes back to Ryan Kepka. Plays it with his feet. Waits for Chase. Carlton Laston gets down there and he picks the ball up. Kepka will take it to the top of the 18 and send it out. Kepka goes to the 35-yard line. Hold Jack's shoulder. Bonanzi goes down, and it'll be a free kick for Peters at the 30. Matthews again with a left foot from the 30. He's going to drop this in. They go to goal. Over the top. Headed back. Almost an own goal. That kind of just grazed off the top of Steve Kyle's head. Headed back. Scott Matthews tipped it up. And it'll be a corner. Partika goes to the corner. 2 minutes left in the second half. 3-0, or 3-1. Peters Township Indians over St. Clair Panthers. Partika takes it. McCurry's out. Long ball way over the top. Heavy push by Phil Ross. Turns the ball the other direction. Under 2 minutes. Again, David Steen chattering with the referee back there again. It's too late in the game for that. Got to get moving on the ball. Ball drops in. Brandstetter looks. Drops inside. Peters Township. Eden clock controlling the ball. Sends over the top. And in chase. Shielded by... Wow. Tough in the corner. David Steen steps in. Matt Wilson was trying to get to the ball. Shielded hard. Steen takes the free kick off the 6. To Kyle. Last thing they were looking for. Ball goes out of bounds. Under a minute. 3-1. Peters Township Indians. Matt Myron makes the touch. David Steen looks to go long with the left foot. Nobody home, out of bounds. And it'll be deep throw by Peters, taking their time to come over with 20 seconds left. And it looks like in 2 nights, by beating Moon and beating the Panthers, Peters Township, Belak looking wide. David McCurry was all by himself. Ball goes out of bounds. Peters Township ties up Section 5 with 3 teams atop with identical 5-2 records. Peters Township, Moon, and Upper St. Clair Panthers after this loss of 3-1 to the Peters Township Indians.